forecast first with the KX Storm Team.
And good morning, it is 6 a.m. Welcome back to Good Day Dakota. A few scattered showers are in the west this morning. Coming up, I'll tell you if you're going to see any rain today, and temperatures are back into the 40s for many this morning. 46 in Watford City, 40 degrees in Garrison, as well as in the capital city. But plan your afternoon around a few scattered storms with highs in the 60s and the 70s. I'll tell you if you'll see any storms. We'll talk about that storm forecast over the next few days, and that's straight ahead on Good Day Dakota.
It's gonna be a good day, so let's get it started.
Live from KX News, this is Good Day Dakota.
Good morning and welcome to Good Day Dakota. I'm Josh Rennie.
And I'm Alicia Huck. Thanks for waking up with us on this Wednesday morning. Leading local, the question of who will defend Chad Isaak in his quadruple murder case has finally been answered.
Becky Farr has more on the case, which just yesterday was delayed another 2 months.
Isaac's trial was scheduled for 3 weeks starting on June 7th. Now it'll begin on August 2nd. It's been more than 2 years since Isaak was charged in the murder of 4 RJR maintenance and management employees in the early morning hours of April 1st, 2019. Judge David Reich had harsh words in court documents on continuance of the trial. He did grant a 60-day continuance, however, saying, quote, "The parties are all on notice. There will be no further continuances in this matter due to issues of counsel," end quote. The matter of who will defend Isaak has been up in the air. Last week, Judge David Reich allowed the withdrawal of Isaac's defense attorney, Robert Quick. A disciplinary complaint filed by Isaak against Quick was behind the conflict of interest decision. Secondary counsel in the case, Fargo's Vogel Law Firm, filed court documents Monday saying they have no contractual relationship with Isaak, and defending him would result in an unreasonable financial burden. The 3 lawyers from Vogel Law Firm have considered themselves secondary counsel in the case. They say they have not been involved in significant trial preparation, and if they were to defend Isaak, they would need extra time to prepare. Judge David Reich said the court is unpersuaded and unsympathetic to the lawyers' arguments. All 4 Vogel attorneys have appeared on behalf of Isaak at some point over the last 2 years. Judge Reich states the Vogel attorneys appear to have created that burden for themselves when discussing whether or not the lawyers will be paid, and that is an insufficient argument for withdrawal. Becky Farr, KX News. Back to you.
The trial is now scheduled to run from August 2nd through the 20th, and it most likely will not be held in the Morton County courtroom. The trial will be in the House chamber at the North Dakota Capitol building. According to John Bjornson, who heads the Legislative Council, court officials asked to use this space and state officials said yes. Also in the chamber, starting Monday, the trial for 2 people charged with killing a Bismarck man last year. Earl Howard and Nikki Sue Ensel, the victim's wife, are charged with murder conspiracy, among other things, in the death of Chad Ensel. Each face the possibility of life in prison if convicted.
In other news, a jury in Burleigh County will decide if a Moffett man charged in a fatal stabbing committed murder or was acting in self-defense. 48-year-old Arthur Funk is on trial after being charged in the June 2020 death of 53-year-old Kevin Stockert of Mandan. Prosecutors say the 2 men fought when Funk, who had been staying with Stockert's girlfriend, failed to return her car. Prosecutor Chase Lingle says Stockert was stabbed numerous times, suffered a broken rib, and was left to die, with Funk making no attempt to call for medical help. Defense attorney Scott Rose told jurors that Funk was still in the driver's seat of a car when he was punched by Stockert. The 2 struggled, and Stockert had no other option but to defend himself.
Officers say traffic stops are the most dangerous police encounter for both officer and citizen alike. According to the FBI, 1 out of 8 officers killed in 2019 happened during a traffic stop. Officers say the unknowns of a traffic stop can pose a danger to everyone involved. They also say they can find other infractions during a stop, such as drugs and warrants. Officer Hauk with the Mandan Police Department explains what to do when or if you're stopped by an officer.
They see our lights, they pull off safely to the right side of the road. We approach, we like the driver, just to keep your hands on that steering wheel.
Officer Hauk says the best course of action when disputing a traffic ticket is to follow the instructions on the envelope and to take it to court.
Well, McKenzie County Emergency Management is preparing for something they hope no one ever has to encounter. Today from 10 a.m. to 3 at the Rough Rider Event Center, you are invited to participate in a free 1-hour active shooter drill. This is in partnership with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Participants will learn where to run, hide, and/or how to fight back if needed. And the McKenzie County Emergency Manager tells us that with the recent spike in active shootings across the country this year alone, this training is critical.
I want to be prepared, and I want people to be prepared. And every time active shooters happen, I always read somewhere in the fine print that nobody knew what to do, kind of thing. That it can happen anywhere, anytime, and you don't know.
And for more information on how to register for this free event, we have that for you on our website at kxnet.com.
Yeah, and bringing that back to the police officer story, I mean, you got to think these officers really don't know what they're encountering on a daily basis. So.
Yep, it's just all unknowns.
Yeah. All right, well, there's still plenty of news and weather ahead on Good Day Dakota, including the largest conference and trade show in the nation focused on the Williston Basin is underway.
That's right, and Amber will be back to tell us what we can expect midway through our work week. That's coming up in our full weather forecast in a bit.